everyone, my name is Vina, aka Miss WC Reader, and welcome welcome back to my channel. So I wasn't going to sit down and film this video because I just don't feel like it's my place to make a video about this. Like, I'm not trying to make videos for like booktube or book community drama so much. I'm trying to make videos for awareness of different situations that authors of color are facing because they are so underrepresented in the community and nobody really cares about their feelings. And as somebody who is working towards being an author of color myself, I just noticed there's a lot of things that I'll see and I'll notice just from like even following authors like on Twitter that a lot of people in our community don't notice. So usually when I'm making videos, I'm trying to talk about different situations that are happening that I feel like people need to be more informed on. This situation, I feel like a lot of people are jumping on this as more like this is the drama of the week, and they're using it to get just clicks across the board. And I'm seeing it on BookTube. I'm seeing it on TikTok. I haven't seen it on Instagram yet, but I hardly ever get book stuff on that platform, so it might be there. But I'm talking about the Cait Corrain situation. So I have friends who were directly affected by that, who were review bombed, and I hate that we are 2 months later and they're still suffering. And they've been talking about how terrible it is that they have to keep speaking out about it, but also that every time they open one of the apps, they see people talking on the situation. And I'm just here to say that we need to just stop making videos over and over about this situation. Like, not all the authors even want to talk about it. Some of them feel forced like they have to, but then they have people who are reaching out to them for like interviews and stuff, saying you can talk as much shit as you want, but I really want to ask you about the Cait situation. And at this point, most of them are like, there's nothing left to say. Like, I've said my piece. I want to move on. I want to focus on my books. This is mentally and emotionally draining for me. Like, RM Virtues did a whole thread about having suicide ideations and how they had a mental breakdown. Bethany Baptiste talked about having to fight for her life, like to defend herself while also mourning a loved one. And then recently, just going through a bad breakup and having that whole situation. So having to continuously speak on this Cait situation and defend her words and actions, because at one point they tried to turn it around on her. Like, she called Cait an albino snake, and then people accused her of being ableist because it was a term that they weren't familiar with. And she wasn't being ableist, she was simply using a black southern term. But of course, because people don't understand certain regional vernacular, maybe because they haven't heard about it there, and because this community is just so quick to call ableism on everything, like, we started seeing articles centered around her and her words, and instead of Cait and Cait's actions. And at this point, Cait is feeding off of the drama. She likes that you guys are keeping her name in your mouth. That's why she did that article recently, to get people talking again, to try and get back into publishing its good graces. She was trying to defend her racist actions, and we know, like, it's not defendable. We know she's a racist, so we don't need to make 10,000 videos explaining it. And I'm not saying that people don't need to be aware, like, it happened, but we don't need to be using it to elevate ourselves when we aren't the ones affected by it. Like, it is sad watching my friends have to go through it and have their work be overshadowed because people aren't trying to ask them about craft. People aren't specifically talking about their books. Like, the topic of their books actually gets lost in the situation as the timeline is flooded with everybody talking about it. And this is, like, for a lot of people, this is their debut year. They should be having a good time, and 2 months later they should be able to move on. So I think we need to just stop giving Cait the attention she's seeking and move on. And if we are going to talk about these authors and their books, we don't need to keep bringing back up the situation. we need to just talk about their books, and not in a pity because of the situation way, but in a because we are interested in what they're writing type of way. So that's all I wanted to say really quick. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. If you like this video, make sure and hit that like button. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!